Hello again, guys. Welcome back to more of Let's Play Outlaw Golf. In the last part we were on our way to an epic comeback, which we are getting there. So we're doing good. So after, and yes, this is in post commentary again, because I said in the last part that the second and third parts were not recorded with the right sensitivity level. It was basically being recorded way too sensitively, so I have to do this in post commentary. And I managed to make the same mistake on my first attempt of this part of the commentary, because what I usually do is after I record a certain part, I'll record it, or yeah, I'll get done recording it and then I'll export it almost right away. I won't even save it because there's not any point in saving it. And I record it and I export it as a WAV file, and then I exit out of it, and normally I would go and edit it and then you know, do a third part. And yeah, I did that and I totally forgot to readjust the I have to do it every time with my mic recording program, is I have to constantly readjust the hertz rate, the mic sensitivity rate, I guess, in which to record. Cause yeah, mine doesn't really record at a very high sensitivity. So I guess you can say it's somewhat insensitive, but that's okay. I mean, I just gotta remember to adjust it every time, which I don't do, which is the reason I have to do things like this, post commentary, for example.
Second shot.
And I think I mentioned in the last part that I would think about doing post commentary for the rest of this project, and that is actually starting to become much more of a confirmation. I mean, it's disappointing in the sense that, you know, it's not live, so it's not nearly as genuine, I suppose. Like everything I think of and all that stuff, it's not quite as genuine. But actually, post commentary is almost exactly the same as when I do it live. It's just the only difference is I'm doing it after I've already shot the video and not while I'm playing it. Like, I don't hear the game audio because it gets overlapped into the video. Oh, it gets overlapped into the mic when there's already game audio available. So there's really no point in me actually having it. So yeah, and there kind of has a bit of a skip there. There's gonna be a couple skips. Not nearly as many as the second part did, but. And that's also why I'm thinking about doing it in post-commentary form like this, because the video keeps skipping and it's getting really annoying. And it's getting really annoying that in the sense that I'm losing video and I'm constantly having to edit and readjust everything. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be any other projects that'll be like this, or if they're going to all end up being like this, but I kind of hope that none of them are. I mean, other than this game. Because, yeah, that's going to be really stupid. Because, I mean, I would like to record live, but you know. I mean, I'll admit, I don't really have a great setup for this. I mean, I have the capture card, you know, I have the headset mic combo thing, and you know, and I'm doing this on a week when it's like when the capture card, the capture device, it's not really a card per se, but you know, the capture device, it's created for PS3s and Xbox 360s. And I managed to make it work for the Wii, so I mean, I guess that's something, you know. I mean, that's why I don't consider my setup very great. It's because I kind of abused the privilege, sort of, in a sense of the. I kind of went beyond the console, which, you know, it would be usually compatible for. Like, I'm recording actually in Xbox 360 format, like the video and the MP4 file or whatever, and then I just basically edit and then I convert it to AVI, and then and then just record it in Windows Movie Maker. It's a very simple process, and it's actually, I mean, but when it was skipping and all that stuff, I was really having to constantly clip like the silent moments of my commentary in order to make it fit in, like with where I was at and what I was saying at those moments, which takes me a really long time. It takes me about an hour for like let's say I want to say the very first part of this project. I think the very first oh no, it wasn't the first part. It was which one was it? Oh, I can't even remember. I think it was.
Here we are at the 8th.
Oh god, I can't remember. That's bad. No, I think it was the very first video. It took me like an hour and a half just to edit it, just to edit the audio clip, the mic clips and all, and it skipped again. Like it took me an hour and a half just for 25 minutes. Yeah, that was really long because of the intro and all that stuff. But dang it, what was I saying? Yeah, it took me like an hour and a half to edit that, just the audio clips alone. And then I think there were some parts where I actually had to cut off the video or something like that. I can't even remember. I highly doubt it though, because I made sure not to clip any videos. Yeah, I don't think I clipped any videos. I think I just did the audio. I mean, that's the only thing that's really necessary and worth editing anyway is the commentary, because that can be adjusted. The video should not be compromised. The commentary can though, if necessary.
Well, pretty obvious this player is totally in the zone, folks.
So yeah, I expect this to be in post commentary probably from now on. I mean, until either the next project or until I can probably I don't know. I don't really want to update the setup I already have, because this setup that I have right here is is about as good as it's gonna get, unless I buy an Xbox 360 and get a bunch of games for it. Which, I mean, I have an Xbox 360, but I wouldn't say it's mine, per se. In fact, it's, closer to more my stepbrothers, so, my youngest stepbrothers. I mean, it was supposed to be a gift between, the stepbrothers and me, but it didn't really work out that way, let's just put it that way. But I was actually aware of this from the very beginning, so I was like, okay. He can pretty much have it. I wouldn't say it's his, but I mean, I messed with it for like a week to where I could actually set up parental controls and stuff like that for him. It didn't take me very long, and yeah, it skipped again. And you actually could see. I think it was the 7th hole. I actually did worse than Killer Miller, which is why I ended up not in first place anymore. And yeah, we're almost at the last hole, so. Yeah. Yay for that.
I think of cables in the sky. Oh look, cables.
But anyway, as I was saying about the family Christmas story, I guess, that turned out to be really kind of anticlimactic in a way. I was actually really enthused that that it was gonna be an Xbox 360, but I was really disappointed in the fact that it was not really for me per se. I mean, and that sounds very selfish, and it skipped again. And it sounds very selfish, and it is, but honestly, if we had a place to actually have like a kind of a game room where everybody can go and play it, but that would be great. But the fact that I play video games so much anyway, and the fact that there wasn't a place for that, I kind of knew where it was really going, because my other two stepbrothers already had an Xbox at their grandma's house, so so yeah, it was kind of obvious on where it was going. Which actually, my third stepbrother usually is over there, but he comes over here, comes to our house sometimes, and he stays a couple nights a week. but basically, I kind of interpreted that as a reason for him to stay over at our house longer. Which, you know, if I would go into even further detail, but I don't want to make this a family, like a soap opera of family, I guess. Yeah, I don't want it to be just a soap opera about... Skipped again. I don't want it to be a soap opera, because, yeah, this ain't a soap opera video, this is actually comedy, so, yeah. Quite the irony. Quite the, I guess, oxymoron there, in a sense. A soap comedy. Or comedy opera, I don't know. Okay. Let's move on, because, yeah, I'm kind of tired about it, talking about that, and I don't really want to talk about it. Because it happened, you know, like, at least 3 months, like, you know, 3 months ago, obviously, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, I was actually really happy that everybody hit the trees, at one point or another. I was not as happy about this, until, because it skipped. But she actually ended up, like, I think like a whole yard, or like 2 feet from a hole or something like that. She got pretty close. And I was like, how the hell did she do that? She was behind a tree, and then I was like, oh wait, no, she wasn't. Never mind. So, yeah. And I don't hit this shot very good either. It's gonna skip very soon. It's gonna skip, like, either as I'm about, I think it's as I hit it, but actually I took a really long time to adjust with this, because I was having a lot of second thoughts and stuff, so... Yeah, about the, yeah, about the line and everything like that. And like I said, I didn't hit a very good shot.
Third shot.
Because if I hit anything further than like 30 yards away and it ends up like 5 yards from the hole, it's not very good to me. It's classified as kind of terrible. And I actually thought he was going to make that for a second. Because he did a shot similar to that in one of my previous unsuccessful attempts, and that did not surprise me in the slightest right there. But yeah, he did that one of my unsuccessful attempts, and he actually made it. And I was like, ugh, sigh. No, but yeah, Trixie, I wasn't surprised that she did that, because usually that's what happens if it seems like they purposely like missed the green on like a third shot or something like that. Yeah. Okay, and you can see the score right there. It's 232. Yeah. If you go back to that, it said Killer Miller had a score of 31, me and Trixie had a score of 32, and Summer had like a 34 or something like that. And it said we qualified. We technically, I mean, this might be, I mean, I might not be sure of this, but I was pretty sure that if you tied for first that you would get it, not tied for second. Tied for second, that's a legitimate loss. Like, that's an epic fail, so... I was like, okay, fine, I'll take it, whatever. And you can see there that you win another event, you open up another event, and you get Nelson golf balls, which, in the standard, standardly speaking, I guess, those are the best golf balls in the game, because they provide you the most distance. Each golf ball does a certain thing, like, provides most control, most spin, most, accuracy, you know, but the Nelson golf balls provide you the most distance. So they're the best ones. And so we're getting close to the end here, and I will see you guys next time for when we play El Diablo Country Club. Bye-bye.